like to welcome Ron Russell from SunCafe, suncafe.com. You guys check out that site. You've hi, thanks for being here.
Great to be here.
You've won awards. Your shakes, for your food.
Right. Our kale shake, which is our most popular dish,
Uh-huh.
actually won as the best smoothie in Los Angeles.
Nice, congratulations.
And we came
great.
out number 3
Green drinks.
Number 3 raw restaurant in the world in bestofraw.net.
Nice.
Their 2010 survey.
Very nice. And I've read on your site that people that go to Spagos and Mastros and really do the fine dining thing, real foodies, are saying, yeah, it's just as good. They're not missing anything.
Exactly.
You know,
People say, oh, I can't go vegetarian, I'd miss my meat or whatever.
Right.
We make it so that it's so tasty they actually want to go
you
vegetarian.
don't miss the meat.
Exactly.
Right, when it's all
Exactly.
tasty. So let's do it. What are we doing here?
We are going to do kale chorizo tacos.
Okay.
And this is actually the finished dehydrated version.
Okay.
And we're going to make the wet version.
We'll show an overhead shot of that so people can see. So if you don't have a dehydrator, you can also do the wet version of it. So
Yes.
it doesn't have to be dehydrated. You can enjoy this recipe either way.
We are going to start with the onion.
Mm-hmm.
The recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of onion. We're just going to put in a 1/4 cup of onion.
Okay.
And then we have 2 cups of soaked sunflower seeds, organic, of course. We use only organic at SunCafe,
That's
obviously.
what I like to hear. Very
And
good.
so that's been soaked for 2 or 3 hours at least, and then drained.
Okay. We germinate our seeds to activate the seeds, release the enzyme inhibitor, makes it a living seed.
Exactly.
Gives it more power. We'll get that out of your way.
Okay. And then we're going to put in some 8 sun-dried tomatoes. And I'm just going to, again, just kind of
Chop them up a little bit.
rough cut just so they blend easily.
Cool.
And then in go our spices. We've got 2 cloves of garlic.
Okay. You'd like to cut those up a little.
And just a
before
little
you
bit
put
so
them in
they
there.
go around.
All right.
Okay. And then we have our spices. We have
Spices.
spice it up.
What do we got?
Spice it up. We've got our nutritional yeast. We have 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And then this is chili powder. Now, all our herbs we buy from Mountain Rose Herb.
Okay.
And the reason we do is, number 1, they offer everything organic. And number 2, they air dry their herbs. So they're still raw.
What's the name of that herb company?
It's called Mountain Rose Herb.
Nice. Okay.
And you can just buy them online.
Nice.
So that's why I like them.
Dried, so it's raw.
Yeah,
Very
because
good.
it's hard to find,
Yeah,
dried herbs
that's raw.
that you can trust are raw.
Right.
So, and then this
Good point.
is a Mexican spice,
Yeah.
and you can make your own. This part of the recipe is kind of open to interpretation.
Sure.
This one is from Mountain Rose,
Okay.
but you can make your own. You just use like dried onion, oregano, some chili peppers, whatever, just to give a little Mexican flavor to it. And
Would you use cilantro?
you can use cilantro
Okay.
too. Anything that you think of as a Mexican spice is great.
Okay.
Then we're going to mix up this part,
Okay. You'll need that.
and then we're going to add the kale in just a second.
Other way.
Oh, the other way.
Nope. This is the. You know how these things are. You got to do it just right, or
Oh,
it's
yes.
not going to go right. There you go.
Sorry. Okay, so we're going to mix that up for a little minute.
We like to dance when we're blending. That's what we do here. We dance when we're blending.
And then,
okay, what do we do
and
with
then we
this?
are going to take the 2 cups of kale,
Okay.
and we're just going to, again,
Chop the
rough
kale,
chop it up.
Rough chop it so it blends easier,
Right.
more thoroughly. Okay.
And you'll see when you blend it, it's going to, this one, should I pull this off? Or?
You can just do it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the kale,
Okay.
and it's going to give it a little more texture,
Okay.
because it's just kind of a pate form
I
if you
see.
just have the sunflower seeds.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
with this, it's going to give it a little more texture.
Here.
Each food processor is a little different, but
Sure.
but this part is all blended here. So we'll
Okay.
just go ahead and show this.
Okay.
Did you use a curly kale, it looks like?
Yes, I generally use the curly kale. Dinosaur kale is fun. It's a little more bitter
Yeah.
than the
Yeah.
curly kale.
Yeah.
So I like
Maybe
this one for
smoothies
most
or
of the
juicing.
recipes.
Yeah.
So we'll just show the finished wet version.
Okay.
And then
What do
we're
we
just
do?
then we're just gonna make little tacos.
Make little taco. I love having a guest chef on. I love it. I love to learn new things. Now, what is your coconut sour cream? How do you make that?
Our coconut sour cream is just you take the coconut meat out of the coconut, and you add just a little bit of water. You add just a little bit of vanilla to give it a little oomph to it.
Yeah, a little undertone.
Right, and a little bit of salt and a little bit of lemon to give it some of kind of a mayo-y consistency. So this is how a finished one works. And then we've got the salsa to just give it an added little oomph. Salsa is simple. It's just onions, chopped tomatoes, lemon juice, salt, and a little garlic.
Nice. That looks gorgeous.
And then the other
there's two options.
Yeah.
Good.
You can use various kinds of tacos.
Pretty.
You can use a romaine taco shell, or you can use a red cabbage.
Or you could use a collard green, I imagine, or
collard
butter
green.
lettuce. I love butter lettuce
of course.
for tacos.